Hi everyone, it's Sue and welcome to my channel today. I'm doing a voiceover today because I filmed this video in the morning. As you can see, I'm in my pajamas and I woke up fairly early and I thought, you know what, I feel like doing some crafting. So I decided that I would sit in my craft room and I would do some collaged envelopes that I can use for Happy Mail. So here I am just sorting through my large box of envelopes, and I'm just picking out the ones that I think will be suitable. And I was really looking for just your normal size, I guess business size envelopes that I could put a few things in and post just for sort of the normal postage. So I'm just sorting through some of them, and I've got a couple there that I've previously done looks like some gel printing or something on them. So I grabbed those as well. I thought I might as well use them up. I am still trying to use up some of my stash. And as I was sorting through, I did find a couple of things that shouldn't have been in the envelope box in the first place. But that's, I'm sure I'm not the only one who pops things in the wrong places. So as you can see, just going through them, sorting out what I've got. I've got my cup of tea there, which ended up going cold because, well, I got so distracted doing the envelopes that I forgot it was there, which happens to me quite often, actually. So another thing that shouldn't have been there, a little bag. So just having a look how many I've actually got there. I was tempted to pull out some of these airmail ones, but I thought, no, I don't know where they'll be going, so I'll just use the normal ones and some more things that shouldn't have been in there as well. So just sorting through, and I think I ended up with 10 in the end. Now I did go through my stash and pulled out a few things I could use. The printables you can see are from Valia Craft Studios, I believe, and I will put a link below if I can find one. I've just got some book pages and a little bit of music page, just some book pages that I pulled out of a book. You can see I've also got a gel print there, and I've also got these dots. They're those sticky dots that you can buy, and I did gel print on them. I pulled those out, and I also pulled out some of my stamps. I actually have more than that, but I just pulled out the small drawer. I've got some butterfly stamps, and I do end up using some script stamp as well. So they're the bits and pieces that I've popped to one side so that I can actually use. So my first job is to actually cut out these little images, and I do cut this part of the video because you don't need to see me cut them all out. And here we are with the envelopes, and just grabbing one of them, and I think I started with the two that had the gel prints on them. Yep, there we go. I think that one was actually more of a stencil, possibly with one of those brushes where you just brush it over from with the distress ink. And I'm just having a look at what I can use and doing some tearing to get some pieces that I can use. And I'm just doing some symbol collages similar to what I would do in any of my Marguerite Miller collages. So just using those images. And I did try to pick ones that I thought would tone with the backgrounds already. Now I did have a look at these dots, and I wasn't 100% sure they were the right colouring. They didn't sort of have that vintage feel that the rest of the collage had. So I did pop them to one side, and I did come back to them a couple of times, just looking to see if I would use them or not. And I did. I think there was one other time I did actually pull them out and pull one off and almost use it, but I thought no, they just didn't fit, so I didn't use them in the end. And you can see here just distressing the edges and sticking them down. I'm looking for some stamps too because I sort of thought I needed more elements than just the two pieces. I try to aim for at least 3 elements. Sometimes it's more. but very rarely less. I think 3 is a nice number. Took me quite a while to figure out some stamps to match, actually. I do quite a bit of editing to the video because otherwise it would be quite long, as you can imagine, trying to collage 10 envelopes. So I did do some editing. So I hope everybody is really well. I'm good. The weather here at the moment, the day I'm filming this, which is actually Easter Sunday morning, but you'll probably see it a little bit later, I'm not sure when. But yeah, the day today was quite sunny. It was quite a warm day, unusually warm. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with our weather. I think like a lot of places it's going a little strange. And now you can see I'm just distressing the bits and gluing them down. I'm not sure why I ended up choosing that turtle one to go with flowers, but I think it was more to do with the colouring that it matched, that I used it. I am trying a few different things with my videos at the moment. I must admit I'm finding, time-wise it's a little tricky, but I'm also finding that I guess the inspiration's not there too. I'm kind of a little bit, I don't know how to, a little bit needing something different, I guess, something to change things up a little bit. So, yeah, just trying a few different things. And now that we can get out a little bit more, I'm hoping to get out a bit more and maybe do some more videos of showing a few things of the area that I live. I do live in a normal suburban sort of area, so in itself it's not overly exciting, but occasionally I like to go to different places. My hope is to actually move into a more rural area, but I don't know how that's going to go. Work-wise, it might be a little tricky, but we'll see how we go. All right, so you can see I'm just adding all the bits, and what I do is, which I think you all have seen in the last envelope I did, I'm using the script stamp to just add a little bit around the images, and I did put the butterfly stamp as well. I thought that really finished them off nicely. And I do follow a sort of a format for each of the envelopes. Sort of the background and then a main image and then a smaller image, whether it be a stamp or one of the smaller sort of images. And then I use the script stamp. It sort of ties it all together. And then the butterfly on top of that as well. I think that kind of adds to it. I was actually really happy with how they worked out. And my plan is that I do finish, I think I finished 10. So my plan is, if you are interested in receiving one of the envelopes with some bits and pieces inside, I'm not sure quite what yet, please send me an email. My email is always in the description box. If you would like to receive one of my Collaged Happy Mail envelopes, there's no strings attached. There's no obligation to send back me anything. It's just me just doing, just trying to get rid of some of my stuff, actually, I guess. I have so many tags and things that I've really got to start, using some of them and getting rid of some of them. So I figured, why not do some envelopes and send some off for Happy Mail. So if you would like to receive some, it doesn't matter if you're international or whether you live in Australia, it does not matter. just drop me an email and let me, obviously I'll need your address, and I'm happy to send you something. More than likely there will be a little bit of a collection of things. I may actually do a video of putting them all together. I'm not sure. I'll see how I go. But as I said, just, send me an email with your address, and I'm happy to send you one. Obviously there are 10. Well, I'm pretty sure there's 10. So it'll be the first 10 people that send me an email. If by any chance I get a lot more, well, I may make a few more. It'll depend on the time I have. But, yeah, I do actually have a plan. There's a couple of other people that I have already put an envelope together. So they'll be getting some anyway. But as I said, just send me an email, and I'm happy to send some happy mail to you. And I've just realised, looking at that screen, that stamp I just put was sideways. Never mind, doesn't matter. All right, I might actually just put some music on, and you can continue watching the video. I have chopped out bits just so that the repetitive bits of me doing the distressing and things like that, you kind of get the idea of what I'm doing. I didn't want to make it too long because I did sit there for quite some time. It was funny, actually. I sat down at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then I went into the living room, looked at the clock in there, and it said, I think it said 7:30 or something, and I thought, no, there's no way that I was sitting there only for 30 minutes. As it turned out, we had to turn our clocks back. So it was actually an hour and 30 minutes. So, yeah, I didn't think you'd want to sit through a whole hour or 30 minutes of me doing collages. And just before I go, that on the screen I was just showing, I did print it twice because I ran out of ink. So I've used some of them, but not all of the ones where I ran out of ink. But anyway, I will, as I said, put it to music. So please enjoy the rest of the video. And thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for the support that I'm getting on my channel. It is purely the reason that I'm continuing, because I am finding it very challenging with my workload. So it is nice to get those comments and things from people saying that they appreciate my videos and that they're getting something out of it. So thank you very much to those people who do actually comment. I do really appreciate it, and I do try to respond to every message that I get. I did find recently a whole bunch of ones that somehow or other I totally missed. But anyway, that's the way things go sometimes. So anyway, have a great day, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.